like this vest I had here. It's getting pretty worn. That's the only reason I really replaced it. It is a big water guide by NRS, and I got another one just like it, and I'm happy to report that the quality of the new one is at least as good. You know, I'm always concerned, this vest is probably 5 years old at least, but I think it's substantially more, depending on obviously the size of it. And I love its features. You know, it's got 2 zipper pockets here. It's got a side pocket where you can stick your hands in here, and it's actually fuzzy on the inside. I think it's somewhat warming. I like the lash points, you know, here and here. So I like really everything about it. But what I like about this is it's not much more than your typical. It's not real long-waisted, and yet it has this extra flotation. Also, on the subject of buoyancy, you know, part of the reason I'm all for having more flotation in these vests is in colder weather, capsize in a dinghy, you can spend a bit of time in the water riding your boat, and you know, anything that's floating you is saving you, or help floating you is helping you, you know, preserve your energy to do other things, as in right the boat, get back in the boat, do the maneuvers you need to do to you know, get back in and bail the boat out and all that stuff. So that's really what it's about. If you don't have, you know, a life jacket on when you capsize, you are behind the 8 ball right off, just because you need to swim, you need to, you know, get back to the boat, you need to be able to function at, you know, the most optimum you can to self-rescue. And that's the thing, is I want to be able to self-rescue, and you know, from a capsize. So that's the other reason. The other thing I do is in my pocket of my vest, and I've learned this from the windsurfers here, this is a thermal cap. And so, you know, even if it's a fairly warm day, or, you know, it's just something that I normally don't wear this, I keep this in my pocket so that in the event that I'm in the water, and, you know, if the water is cooler water, much less cold water, I'm able to pull this out and stick it on my head. I'm not trying to find it in the boat somewhere, which, you know, could potentially be upside down or on its side or already wet. This may be wet, but putting this on, you know, thermally insulates your, you know, your head, and that's shown to be a huge factor in keeping your whole body warm. Is the heat loss through the top of your head is very significant. Here I am, my first time here at Bingen Marina, they're calling it. And it's Klickitat County, which is just east of Skamania County, where I live. And this is nice out here. So this is a sheltered launch in the gorge, which is like really valuable. And this looks great. There's a little park of sorts. There's no overnight camping. I'm gonna go down here to the launch. Here's the dock, the ramp. They don't want you to stay here at all. You gotta launch your boat and leave, which I can understand. There's no mooring here whatsoever. But okay, so for example, right now there is a west wind blowing. I'd say breeze, but it's blowing a good, it's gusting to 6 to 8 now and then. And right here, this is a great wind block. So I could see turning the buck around, putting sail up. Probably want to do it on the other side. So take off on starboard, pull your sail up and let it, you might have to let your bow, your stern swing out a little bit to wind. And then pull your main up, and then let your main all the way out and pull the stern back toward the dock, get in and take off. And because this is blocked really well here right now, and there is some wind. This guy's got a rig. Wow. That's a real fishing guide there. Awesome. Even down here on the east end of this park, there's a bathroom over there. It's kind of nasty, but not real bad. On the east end here, there's a little walk down here. Looks like you could fish here. There's a guide right there, salmon guide. So this does not look bad. This looks like might be part of the park. It looks like dog friendly here. There's a sign with some mud nets over there for your dog. Here's some guys that evidently launch here to do wing foiling. So oh, that's nice. And Tom sails his fin out here in the gorge. There's a laser too, and I've not seen one of these. I mean, I've seen one, but not up close. I love how they got the spinnaker hole there to shoot. This is so simple. So I think it's 15 feet. I like that top batten like the Buccaneer has. Actually doing a video. So this is the Neptune. It's got a little cabin.
Yeah, and there's 3 different companies who own the mold. So there's a Newport, Neptune, and Gloucester. And they sold the mold to the next company.
Yeah.
And so they're identical boats.
It's such a hard business making boats. You know, it's hard for them to stay in business, but this is a classic.
I put this quick release on so I can step the mast easier by myself.
Oh yeah.
Just done a ton of upgrades.
Bunch of upgrades done. And you crank your centerboard up here, your swinging centerboard.
I dropped the sails.
Uh-huh.
Motored through this big patch of milfoil. When I got to the island, I tied it off, and went straight over.
Isn't that great?
This is cruising a mile from here.
Oh yeah. And there's probably nobody really there. Huh?
No,
So we are sailing in fresh breeze. And the Tans are overnighter. proud owner of the boat, Brad. And this is a treat for me. I've seen them, but I haven't gotten to be on one. I like to do this wide view. I'll send you this video separately. I got a Google Drive I can load stuff to. This is fun.